Janelle, thank you very much. And with that, we want to bring in former FBI agent Phil Andrew, who can talk more about the FBI civil rights investigation into the death of Andrew Brown Jr. Phil, as always, thanks for a little bit of your time tonight. We appreciate it. Let's start with the FBI getting involved. How much should we read into that, or perhaps not?
Well, I think it's very significant. And given the atmospherics and the controversy around this particular case, and that there's going to be very sophisticated forensics involved, that it's right to bring the FBI in. An unbiased, sophisticated investigation that really the family, the community, and law enforcement, not just law enforcement there, but law enforcement around the community can rely on and learn from. There's just too many facts unknown here, and we really need the forensics expertise and the unbiased representation of the FBI here.
And Phil, obviously at the heart of this case, like others, is the video. And what exactly does it show in terms of what Mr. Brown did and how the cops behaved? What do you make of this situation where they brought the family in to show them what they estimate to be 20 seconds of a redacted video? Is that typically how a situation like this unfolds? It strikes me as bizarre.
I agree. I think that's not typical to be bringing folks in to look at something that it appears to be redacted. The right thing to do is to be matching all of the evidence with the forensic evidence and really breaking down this scene. I'd much rather hear from law enforcement that they are investigating this, they're bringing in specialists, and that they are doing this diligently, than for them to show something that looks in some way orchestrated.
And again, the autopsy results of the family discussed today, they privately financed that autopsy. This is not the official county autopsy. I want to note that. But if what they said today is true, certainly at this point, no reason to not believe it. If he was shot in the back of the head, again, should we read anything into that? If what the family says, his hands were on the wheel, he wasn't being aggressive, and was shot in the back of the head, what does that tell you, if anything? I know it's early in the investigation.
Yeah, it's too early to say. It is certainly shocking to hear that, but we've got to look at this case from, why the police were there in the first place, what their plan was, what they saw in the car, what took place there, why this happened so quickly. So the shooting itself, until we have the context of exactly what happened, and that's going to, again, be matching all of those tapes, primarily with the forensic evidence, where the bullet entered the glass, then where it traveled, what the entry point looks like. All that has to be married together to tell a evidence-based, unbiased story, and then we can start listening to what people think they saw and what their intentions were.
The video certainly will be telling. And big picture here, we see the FBI getting involved here in this North Carolina case. DOJ in a week announced that it's now opening investigations into what happened in Minneapolis and also into Louisville. Broad picture here, how would you describe kind of where we are right now in terms of law enforcement in this country and what the feds are doing and how they're responding to these various controversies?
Well, I think it's critical that the federal government be providing leadership, guidance, and doing everything they can to bridge this gap of trust that's been created between the community and law enforcement. And nothing's going to help that better than us communicating facts unbiasedly and making sure that everybody understands those. So I see this as a plus. I see this as a change between this administration and the last, where DOJ is going to provide leadership and expertise in this area. And I think it's very important for the country to see that and a systematic response to providing unbiased investigations in these cases.
Phil, as always, thank you for your time tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.